Afternoon, guys. There we go. So we have some food here today. It's just arrived. It's a glorious day once again here in Davao. So today, not going out. So we have some broth, bangus and kalgong. I have my rice. We have torta, and we have fried bangus, which is for me. We've just said grace, and we're gonna have something to eat. There we go.
Sinigang.
Sinigang? Oh.
Sinigang.
What do you like about it, darling? Is it nice?
It's sour.
It's sour, but it's nice today. Oh. There we go. So, Antoinette is enjoying her sinigang, bangus, and I'm here, hot, blogging on the balcony. Yes, guys. Oh, it's me. No hat, no glasses, just on the balcony today. I have a new subscriber, and I would like to say thank you. I'm giving you a shout out to my new subscriber, and I will then turn around and put your name on my next blog, which is in about 2 hours. Take care. Afternoon, guys. I'm back on my balcony. Come on, give me the time of day. It's Wednesday, peak of the week. Downhill now to the weekend. Peak of the week, downhill now to the weekend. Ah, what a great day. So, in my previous vlog, I turned around and had lunch with Antoinette. So we had some bangus, and we had some kalgong, and we had some rice. Really nice. A really beautiful lunch. And as I've said in the past, I do one meal I buy in, and one meal I make. So usually the nighttime meal will consist of something like my cheese and ham sandwich, which I had the other day, or sometimes I will toast this. Other times I will make some wholemeal pasta with some fresh tuna fish, but there's no butter and there's no cheese and there's no onion in any of this, because that affects Antoinette, and she has a high UTI, so she has to keep away from certain foods, otherwise it just gives her really bad stomachache. Worse than me. I give her stomachache most of the times, but if the food's not right, she ends up feeling really crap. So we have to look after what Antoinette is eating. I'm going to have another bit of chocolate. So as I said, Wednesday. I had some people on my messenger from my Facebook were asking me, because in the UK it's become quite difficult with lockdown and nobody getting paid, similar to what it is in the Philippines. However, in the Philippines there's around 1,500 deaths from the coronavirus. In the UK it's over 40,000 now. It's scary, really, isn't it? So you work all your life, you grow up, you want to turn around and get to the end of your life, you want to see your family, and then this virus comes along and takes away your life, or takes away your friend's life, or takes away somebody you know. Not really nice. Anyway, so one of my subscribers messaged me this morning regarding his concerns on the coronavirus, and he raised them, and I support what he's actually saying. It is scary, and I'm hoping that after it all sorts itself out, whenever that is, it goes back to a better world, that we look after ourselves. But I think there'll still be things that will come along to challenge us throughout life. My concerns and my worries are that we come out of lockdown too early, and then we turn around and start to recontaminate. So if you look at what's happened in Sweden over the last couple of weeks, they reduced their lockdown let people go back to work. But what the medical people hadn't taken into consideration was the sick and the elderly in the care homes, and the death rate and the viral infection started to increase. Okay, it's a small number compared to the rest of the world. You're only talking around about an increase of about 50 people. In France, they did exactly the same. They did the lockdown. The numbers started to go up for the last 2 or 3 days. It was back again in the 800s. Today it's back down at around 80 deaths. That's not nice. It's still 80 people that have passed away. In Germany this weekend, they're going to start playing football again in the Bundesliga, which I think is challenging. But we're being told that the players are all going to be checked and they're all going to be cleared to play, but there's going to be nobody in the stadium. It's going to be football behind a closed stadium. So the American basketball and the American MSL or NFL are all looking at this to see how it pans out and how it looks. And I think big sports arenas need to turn around and start earning money to pay the astronomical wages that their supposed stars earn. One of the questions that I would ask is, you pay these sports stars millions and millions and millions of dollars, pounds, pesos a year, but have they been any good in the coronavirus? Has it been the doctors and the frontline people that have been looking after the rest of us, the security guards, the police? So why don't the police get paid $100 million a year to police the country? Because at the moment they are the key workers, and the sports stars are nothing. You are just another person that's overpaid, sitting in a multi-million pound house. So your life is quite fragile, sports people. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, I have concerns. My concerns are that I've been here in lockdown now 55 days, so my body's got used to this bubble, this little sphere of my life. Do I come out and when I travel and go to somewhere in Tagum, or go to Mati or Butuan or Cagayan de Oro or Ginseng or Digos, does my bubble become compromised, and am I at risk of becoming infected from a different strain or a different level of coronavirus when I travel further afield? Will it be totally eradicated? I don't think so. I think we will end up going through the symptoms a little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit, and that scares me, because then you travel and you could become infected and you become ill, and then you can pass that on to somebody else. So that's a concern I do have. I think lockdown is the better option until it's zero, like they have in New Zealand. New Zealand have had no new cases for, I think it's 3 weeks. So they are relinquishing their level 4 to a level 2, I think it is, as of tomorrow. So yeah, I do have my concerns. I don't want to get ill, and I don't wish people getting ill. I want life to be a lot better and a lot more engaging with this glorious country. But what the Philippines has done has been amazing. If you compare the Philippines, and I did this the other day in a video on a night vlog, there's 100 million people living in the Philippines. There's 80 million people living in the UK, and the death rate in the UK is nearly 100 times more than in the Philippines. And America is 300 million people living in America, and the death rate is climbing. Russia, again, death rate is climbing. And the things that I see from these countries is that they haven't instigated lockdown. They haven't instigated segregation of days when you could go out and stay in to reduce people moving. They haven't turned around and stopped people going to the parks or the malls. They haven't instigated social distancing. It's bizarre, isn't it? It's absolutely bizarre that somebody can stand in front of me less than 12 inches or 10 centimetres and they can breathe over me, but there's no mask and there's that social distancing gap. There isn't the gap for the virus to drop away. You know, I find that a little bit absurd that countries that are supposedly more academic, more first world countries rather than third world countries actually act worse than a fifth world country when it comes to people's lives. And now they're all screaming because they want to go through lockdown. I was watching some stuff on my friend's channel on the UK, and they opened up the trains yesterday. So that's, you know, the metro line underground, and the train was packed. People were less than 3 centimetres from each other. No face masks, no social distancing. They're just all crammed on, and they forgot about this coronavirus because they want to go to work and they want to put money in their pocket because they're worried about not being able to pay the bills. Some chocolate nuts. So yes, I do have my concerns regarding coming out of lockdown. I do have my concerns about the coronavirus and how it will affect me. Will it make me ill? And will it kill me? That's the thing. So anyway, Antoinette's inside getting ready to do some work on her English lessons. As I said earlier in my lunch vlog, shout out to Norman Lemone. He's a new subscriber on my channel. Thank you. Much appreciated. Like, share and subscribe with your friends. Talk to them. And then let's see whether you would like to email me or make any comments below on what you would like to see. I've put Teddy in the background. There we go. Look at Teddy. There we go. I've covered the modesty. So there we go. It's not social distancing because he's not breathing, doesn't have a pulse. Yeah, so there's a shout out to Norman Lemone. Sorry if I get your name wrong, but thank you for subscribing. So yes, it's Wednesday, it's peak of the week, and I'm on the balcony. So a couple of other things, and I mentioned it earlier. Somebody was messaging me about prices of food in the Philippines. So I don't have any menus, and as I said, what I tend to do is I tend to buy food from Food Panda and then I make. So let's come away from what I make because I put that in a previous budget, and let's just go through some prices. And these are just very simple generic prices, all in pesos.